Hi, I'm Rachel.
I'm Enzo.
I am Tyler.
Liz.
We live in DC.
North Carolina.
And Raleigh.
In Raleigh. It's amazing. It's like the most incredible feeling. There's like no feeling or no words to describe it.
It feels like freedom. It's unreal. That's exactly how I feel. Like everything is like a dream. It's unreal.
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as I saw my chance, it wasn't like I was shocked. But it was like, there just wasn't words for it. It's just crazy. I didn't really think about it a whole lot. Like I tried not to think about my surgery because I didn't want to be. I was already nervous because I never had surgery, so I tried not to think about it a whole lot. I was most nervous about the anesthesia. I thought I was gonna wake up in the middle of the surgery, or I don't know. That was my biggest fear, was like the anesthesia part.
Yeah, I think the anesthesia part was like more terrifying than the surgery to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, me, it was more waking up in the middle of. That was my fear. And I wasn't, for some reason I wasn't nervous. I was very calm before the surgery, but I couldn't sleep. It was just like tension, and then it was like, I just want to get it over with.
Yeah, you were laughing with the nurses. I went back, and you were like having a great time. I'm like, great, so I'll just be freaked out. Right here.
Well, Rachel has been like amazing to me, and also my mom. My family knows some things, other things they don't know. They don't know this about this. My mom does, and Rachel and some friends. But all the people that know about this, very supportive, very cool friends.
Yeah, my friends are really supportive. I don't have any friends that have been like unsupportive at all. Everybody at school, everybody at my job, and Liz has been awesome. And my mom has been a lot better than I thought she would be. I thought it would be opposite. Like my dad wouldn't be as supportive, or would be supportive, and my mom wouldn't. But it's actually kind of the opposite. My dad's having the hardest time with it. I am male pronouns, and I am almost 7 months on T.
Male, and I'm not on T. Queer. My boss still calls me by my born name, like feminine name, and I'm not male. They don't know. They don't know anything. They know I had surgery, but they don't know about what.
How
was surgery.
How is that for you, going back to that when you go to work?
Well, the thing is, I feel like there's nothing I can do. Also, I work with kids, so it will be difficult for them to understand. They know, they know I'm a lesbian and I got married and all that, but they don't know after that. And it really as I see it, it's like an act kind of. It really doesn't bother me because from Monday to Friday, I'm the nanny, and then on the weekends I'm me because I'm with my wife, and I'm gonna work there until August, and then that's it, done.
Yeah, I feel pretty fortunate actually, because my job, I work at the school and I have classes there, and so it's the program I'm in is really kind of close knit and like a family. So literally, I started this past semester, as Tyler, and it was pretty supportive right away.
Yeah, it was a pretty smooth transition.
Yeah.
We have really kind of had an easy time because nothing was a surprise. I mean, everything was on the table from the time that we were dating to the time we got engaged to the time that we got married. So I would imagine it could be a little bit more challenging if this was something that had developed over the course of our relationship. But since it was always there on the onset, everything was very clear. Going through this process right now here of doing the surgery was something we've always been working towards, and not something that you ever had to spring on me at any certain point. So really quite easy.
Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, it hasn't been hard on the relationship, at least,
It's definitely been a process.
yeah, because it's kind of like I knew that this was going to happen, but I'm the type of person that I do a lot of research and I know for sure that this is what I'm going to do before I even say anything. So I think for Liz, it was just really quick.
Yeah, it was to me kind of like it felt like a surprise, kind of to like go through the whole thing because it was like, I guess you'd always felt that way and kind of knew it, and then we kind of talked about it, but hadn't like talked about a whole like transition and everything. So,
Yeah, and her family had just, came around
Yeah.
to us
like,
being together.
Right. Yeah.
So now that's going to be,
a
another,
new thing.
yeah, like another challenge.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always been kind of pretty open about it because I feel it's important to kind of, I want to educate people and kind of be like I don't know, like a spokesperson, like a advocate. But I think there are times maybe when it won't be necessary to tell people, like, I don't plan on them as strictly stealth, but.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't like for me. Sometimes people use female pronouns, and I'm like, but it really doesn't bother me too much. It's like I will male, but it doesn't bother me too much because I don't have a beard. I know I have like a feminine face. I know. No, thank you. Thank you for that. I mean, not my shoulders, but I still I smile and my voice is like still feminine.
Your voice is not.
Yeah. Thank you. Tears.
I don't know, when I thought about having surgery, I planned all that stuff I wanted to do after surgery, but I didn't really want to do before surgery just because, I don't know, I just kind of felt held back. So I hope that moving forward, it will feel like I can finally kind of start my life.
I feel like after this I'm gonna be more confident because the binder, and sometimes when I cannot use a binder, it was just there and I was like, ugh. And also it's like dysphoria, you're still with someone and it's like, even though you're wearing a binder, it's like, they're still there, and now it's like gonna be different.
You smiled right away, so I think that's a good signal today.
No.
I don't think so. I don't think it's where I personally would want it to be at this point in time. I don't know. The surgery itself, yeah, I don't feel like it's
But if
for me, but
right, okay.
It was awesome. It was really good to have people going through the same thing. I think that's the biggest thing because we shared things that, I don't know, we just tips here and there, and it was just a lot. It was just so much better than staying at, I can imagine staying in a hotel.
I don't know what we would have done in a hotel. That's
Yeah.
what I kept saying. I don't know what we would have done. Probably wouldn't be together anymore. Because being in such a confined small space without resources, I wouldn't be able to leave to really go get anything. So anytime I had to go out to get food because there'd be no kitchen, one, it would be so expensive, and two, I'd probably be in a panic running to grab the fastest things. So we'd be eating really bad food, we'd be trying to rush things, we'd be isolated, probably really bored as well. And that's not a medical necessity, but it is really important. And the fact that this week was actually really enjoyable, I came into it being really worried that we were going to be bored and at each other's throats and anxious all the time. And the fact that, right after your surgery, when I didn't know how to do everything exactly right, I could call somebody in. Just because they've done it a million times, it'd be like, hey, could you help me wrap this thing, clean this drain, just the drain thing, and just sort of walk me through it. That's really invaluable. And like Tyler said, just being able to sort of swap information and have people to be around really made the week fly by.
Yeah,
Felt
I
like
think.
vacation.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me when I first came down here was I was afraid, like, because I knew New Beginnings was really social. Like everybody was pretty social here, and I didn't know how I was gonna be feeling. So at first I was like, maybe we shouldn't stay there because I don't really know if I'm gonna feel like socializing that much and stuff. But so I know for the first couple of days we were pretty quiet, but then you just kind of warm up to the people that are here, and it ends up being pretty great.
Yeah, for me, like it was exciting, like top surgery and stay here because I was like, I'm gonna be with people like me. I'm gonna like feel like, I belong, and I did, and I do, and now it's sad because now we have to leave.
Yeah, it's been nice to be able to like go through it with people who have been through it and people who are like still going like, pre and post, and you can like talk to people and they've been through it and they can tell you like, hey, after you get everything off, this is what you should do after, and like this is normal and that's not normal. You need to talk about it.
I just really liked the mobility. Like I liked that we were able to be in the bedroom, come out to the living room, hang out with people. At the beginning of the week when you weren't feeling well, the fact that we could go back to the bedroom and you could sleep for 2 hours and then come out here and hang out for 2 hours, that was my favorite part, was just being able to move around, not feel stagnant. I could go out onto the back porch and hang out, and I knew that if I left you alone, everything was going to be fine, even if I just took off for like 30 minutes.
My favorite was our movie dates.
Yeah.
Was like The Godfather, the three movies, and it was like Tyler was here with Liz, and I was like, I just sit there with Rachel. It was like a silent thing. We watched the movie.
Everybody had their little place.
Yeah.
I've spent more time in that one recliner this week.
And Rachel doing yoga too was like really fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say the movie nights were pretty cool. That was fun. Late night ice cream trip.
Yeah.
And we were left
We don't know
behind.
because we didn't go.
Yeah, I was just glad to like be around everybody and meet a lot of new people, and the weather here has been beautiful, so I've been really, and this property is incredible.
It's essential.
Do it.
It's essential. I was able to cook fresh food all week, and go out into like 4 massive refrigerators and pull anything that I want, all different kinds of meats and fresh produce and sides, and you can create complete things. And I think that that's one of the things that makes it just so essential, is you get the community aspect, you get the emotional help and the physical help, you get the ability to cook. I mean, if you're even considering staying in a hotel room and this is at all an option, it's a no-brainer.
I think I would probably tell people that it doesn't have to be like a social thing. Like if you want to come, it's still a good place to come, even if you don't really feel like socializing. Like you still can come and hang out in your. I know there's been people like just hang out in a room the whole time, and it's still a great place to come, even if you want to just do that.
Yeah, because all the food's here, so yeah, you don't have to go anywhere, and if you don't want to, but yeah, they'll take you anywhere you need to go. You can go somewhere to the beach or yeah.
It also has like all the things that we actually need, like recliners and the little shower head thingy,
Neck pillows.
neck pillows, and pillows and everything. So it's great.
It's tailor-made for people who are going through this surgery, and there's no other place that's going to be tailor-made for your needs.